When you hit an elephant, it's no use hitting them on the body because you just scrape your what's name like, you know. So the only place really you can hurt them anyway, even though it is a little bit, it's just about there, right? And I caught him lovely, jaw just here, right? You know, I really caught him nicely. Right. You don't fucking learn, mister, do you? Hey, you don't fucking learn, do you? Hey. Fucking don't learn. Don't learn what's true. Fucking never, do you? You come here. 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 Come here, mister. Come here. Here. I mean, you could have fucking swallowed it by now. But he hasn't forgotten, he knows that I'll get him run across the fucking ear hole. And he knows that I'll lit him hard when you get him across there. Come here! Here! Come here! Here! Don't you dare, mister. Don't you dare. Don't you think of it. Don't you dare. You know I'll come back and give you one.
Behind the big top, there's an ugly world of beatings, intimidation and confinement for hundreds of circus animals. For over a year, Animal Defenders field officers obtained jobs with different circuses, working with lions, tigers, elephants, horses, camels and llamas. Animals were followed as they toured the UK during the summer and then back to their permanent quarters for the winter. Activity was recorded on video, and cameras were left to record events when no one else was present. 400 hours of video evidence were gathered, although someone did seem to realize they were being filmed. Circus animals spend almost their entire lives on the road, moving from one temporary encampment to another. At the end of the summer season, they return to their winter quarters, where things may be equally makeshift. The majority of animals observed spent most of the day with their movements severely restricted, often for the entire day. These horses were kept in tiny stalls or tied in their lorry for 98% of the time. These were tied on a short rope for 91% of the time. This poor elephant, who would naturally roam for miles each day, was chained for all the time she wasn't performing or posing for photographs in the ring. Every day, all summer long, barely able to move. These bears, at their permanent quarters, didn't leave this metal container during the Animal Defenders study. And this hippo lived for months alone in this dark barn, with just this tiny tank of water. On the road, lions and tigers spend most of their time in cages on the backs of lorries known as beast wagons. At the circuses studied, the animal defenders found that lions and tigers spent from 75 to 99% of their time in these metal boxes. The average space per animal is less than 2 by 2.5 meters, and that includes where they have to go to the toilet. Some circuses provide so-called exercise cages, but these are a lot smaller than the name implies. They are usually bereft of anything to actually interest the animal. And the privilege of this extra bit of space will probably only amount to an hour or two a day anyway. You may wonder why they bother. Well, sometimes they simply don't. When circuses move town, animals can be locked away in transporters for up to 26 hours, even when the journey itself lasts only 2 or 3 hours. Always on the move. With the best will in the world, circuses cannot provide animals with the facilities they need. And that is with the best will in the world.
Get up there, you! Out the fucking way! Mara! Let's off with you! All that. Fucking wheel, I'm over you. Get over! Over! Now over! Get over! Get up there, you! Out the fucking way! Now we're over.
It lifted up another
Tiny bit.
But the circus is a world of illusion. So when a walking stick has a screw protruding from the end, it's only the elephant that gets the point. And this circus claimed they were inspected by the RSPCA. But what if there was something they didn't want anyone to see? One evening, a lioness called Nala, with Circus Harlequin, was found seriously injured in her beast wagon. She had been attacked by a male tiger. She was bleeding from the neck and shoulder and covered in wounds. Staff said a vet might put her down. But an RSPCA representative was due to visit. So how do you hide a full-grown lioness? Nala was isolated in the end section of the beast wagon, and bags of sawdust were packed against the partition and the bottom shutter to her cage closed. She was out of sight, and when the inspector arrived, the beast man was instructed to pretend to be cleaning the shutters so that nothing appeared suspicious.